Hey guys, Will from Will Get Outside here. Today what we're going to do is we're going to take the canoe out over all that floodplain. Now, this is very dangerous, so if you're inexperienced at canoeing or kayaking, I really recommend not doing this. Also, if you are going to do something like this, you need to be visible. So I'm not going to wear this puffer jacket. Instead, I'm going to opt out, and I know it's a bit ugly. It's not exactly the fashion. Lime green with a very high visible orange on the inside is going to be way more visible if you get lost or stranded or you need help. So that's what I'm going to wear with my life jacket over the top. So we're going to go get the canoe, get it in the water, and let's get into this adventure. So now I'm all geared up. Now we just need to get the canoe. And as I said in one of my previous videos, these canoes, they're not light. And they usually got to be operated by two people, and I'm on my own. I am going to be doing this on my own. The best possible thing to do is to take 2 oars, because you never know, if you drop one, that's it, that's your way home, gone. Hopefully I won't need it. Hopefully. Now, I'm currently floating on the canoe, exactly where I was standing yesterday. And that just shows how quickly a flood can happen. In one night, all this has risen up. In fact, there's a heron over there. I wonder if we can... There he is. There are 60 different species of heron. This one's a grey heron, as you can tell from its feathers, and it's Britain's tallest bird. And one thing I do love about the canoe is just how tranquil it can be. Unlike a boat with an engine, you have the sound of the motor, whereas out here, unless you're paddling, it's completely still. And you get to feel like you're invested in nature, you're part of nature, instead of being alienated, being stuck on the banks or stuck with the engine, just you on the water. And something like that is just so magical to me. One thing no one prepares you for is just how strong the currents can get when it floods. And it does just feel, when you're canoeing upstream, like you're going 2 paddles forward, 1 paddle back. Oh, a fish just jumped out. Right, where I am now is I'm about to enter where the actual mouth of the River Stour meets, which means it's going to be flow fast current. Currents can be so strong they can pull a man under and drown. Okay, we're in it. As long as you keep a cool head, you paddle, you don't have to paddle with the current, you can just allow. What I do is that if I know I need to get somewhere, the other side of the river, I make sure that I'm further upstream, so when the current takes me, I move at an angle. And it means wasting less energy, which in a survival situation, you need. The one thing I have noticed is all these tiny spiders. This is a rare phenomenon. I'm not really sure what's happening, because whether or not this is just a huge migration that happens once a year, I'm not sure. Or, to be honest, I don't know what it is. Let's look here. I was not expecting that on this little trip. I've currently run aground, but it's nothing too dangerous, nothing that we can't handle. Just push yourself off with the oar. And next we're going to go over there. Having an exoskeleton allows the beetles to float on top of the water. So I'm not the only one who's got a good idea today. One thing though that is very nice about going out canoeing over floodplains or flood fields, is that you aren't really in that much risk. The only danger is the actual river itself, because that's going to be swollen, that's going to have a very fast current. Whereas once you're actually on the floodplains, it's nice and calm, it's still, and you're not exactly gonna sink when you're in that much water. As I continue towards the water source, the current starts to go against my favour. There's quite a few people looking at me from that greenway thinking, what's that idiot boy doing? It's flooding, dummy. But what I'm worried about is how quick the current has just got. So that's a clear sign that there's still some rainwater to come, which means the flood isn't over yet. The water's still going to keep rising and rising, which means I'm starting to get myself in a very dangerous situation. So I'm probably going to turn around, head back. But this has been so much fun. Being out here, being able to canoe over where you should be walking is so much fun. So yeah, we're going to canoe back because A, it's starting to get dark, B, the current is picked up, and C, I don't want to die. But it's been so much fun out here on the floodplains. Yeah, I really hope you guys have enjoyed the video as well. If you did like it, you want to give that little button a like, go ahead. If you haven't already, subscribe, join the crew, and yeah, we'll see you on the next episode. Alright guys, take it easy.